but I'm not saying.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, I'm going to make the announcements at the July 21st Knights of Columbus show.
Okay, cool. I was just wanted to ask, because I know I will be in attendance for that. That's a pretty big. I'm actually looking forward to the State Fair shows. We'll be there.
Good.
Plan on coming in early to do a little bit of pre-show live here on Filling the Void Podcast Network. So, be a lot of fun. So, all right.
Yeah, it's going to be well worth it. Yeah, I'm not saying as much as I'd like to. I'm not even telling my regular talent.
Oh, that's fine then.
I already have the regular talent is booked for that show, but as far as the stars, I'm not saying nothing.
Well, I will tell people that last year I went and it was a lot of fun. I really had a lot of fun last year. It was very crowded too last year. That was crazy. It was fun to be there.
Well, yeah, we had over 5,000 people for that one. We always draw well. Granted, they're state fair goers and everything, but yet to have 5,000 people watching Brew City Wrestling is an accomplishment because every time we're at like Summerfest or State Fair, we always draw new people to these events. So that's going to be huge for us.
Yeah, then that's actually how we met you at the State Fair shows. So it's actually exactly what you say.
That's right.
So, we would have probably not been to BCW shows if we didn't go to the State Fair show. So there you go.
And I'm glad you guys were, because we wouldn't be talking right now.
Exactly. So
absolutely.
So Frankie, I like to keep these short and get everything out of the way. So thank you so much for being with us today.
No problem.
And have a great weekend.
If anybody needs information about our upcoming shows, they can go to www.brewcitywrestling1.com. They can follow us on Facebook, Brew City Wrestling 1. Just look up, Google search, Brew City Wrestling. You'll find us. Anybody interested also about becoming a professional wrestler, look up the Thumper's Den Wrestling Academy. As of right now, we have 18 students who are aspiring to become professional wrestlers. But, we'll see where that goes. I know in July I've got 4 more students coming. 2 of them are women, so that'll only make it better for the women's division in Brew City Wrestling.
Well, awesome. Have a great weekend. Good luck this weekend. It's going to be great. Right. And I will see you at State Fair.
Sounds good, brother. Have a great day.
Sounds good. You too. Bye-bye. All right. Thank you to Frankie for coming back on the show. It has been a while. I'm looking forward to the Summerfest shows, hearing about them this weekend. And also the big State Fair shows coming up next. I'll be going to in August. So there you go.
Hey.
So, and we'll be there for those. So let's move on, and I can't find another better way to move on out of this. We are keeping it alive. We're keeping that alive.
They need to do a series on that, I swear.
Just bring back, let's just do another YouTube thing, just for the fun of it, just because it was fun, Or is that what Breeze Doggo's doing? Is that what they're doing? What they're doing right now with the Fashion Files and Fashion Vice?
Complete with champion, they should have a fake belt and everything. For
no reason, just for the fun of it.
Yeah, even one of those cheap $20 plastic ones.
Oh, fuck it. Okay, so sort of like the Internet Championship on a Black Rider show.
Yes, exactly.
Did it mean anything? It meant absolutely nothing. Oh, shit. So moving on. We have a lot of storyline news that happened while we were gone over the last 2 weeks. There's a lot to talk about, which is good. Not a bad thing. I like this. And it all leads up.
Great Balls of Fire.
To Great Balls of Fire coming up a week from Sunday. Which Sal's going to be so happy when this is over and he can stop hearing these sound bites. Am I right?
Yes.
Goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire!
No, I cannot wait. I cannot wait until this fucking pay-per-view is over.
At least this is more fun than what they announced on SmackDown. I'll get to that in a minute. So I'll get to that. Well, first things first. Can someone explain to me if Braun Strowman turned face or not? Can someone explain this to me?
No. He did not turn face. What are you, crazy?
Well, you know what? Because, tell me by this.
Oh, my God! It's Braun Strowman! The monster among men is back!
Well, by that fan reaction... You might as well just do a double turn at this point. Just turn Roman and turn Braun. Because the crowd loves Braun so fucking much. It's ridiculous. You didn't expect that, did you? The crowd reaction was amazing.
Can you play that again? That was hysterical.
Oh my God! It's Braun Strowman! The monster among men is back!
I love Braun Strowman. It's absolutely amazing.
Now, do you understand my love for him?
It's so freaking funny.
He's
so
just
many...
a big brawny man that screams all day. I mean,
And
what's
he
there not to love?
He doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck who you are. That's the best part about Braun. He doesn't give a shit.
He's like a honey badger. He doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't give a shit about anything. It's absolutely amazing. He just beats up everybody just because he can.
Yay!
But I swear, because we joke about this all the time, Braun Strowman has turned into like one of the biggest stars on Raw.
I know.
Out of nowhere. Like, there's a guy that literally was nothing before the brand extension, and now he's a megastar.
I remember us having a conversation about him when he broke apart from the family and blah, 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 and we're like, oh, I don't know how this is going to work out. I'm glad it worked out.
I'm so glad.
If it wasn't for him, literally, Raw would literally have nothing.
Like, seriously, that meme that popped up saying, I'm here to save Raw. The most accurate things ever.
It's very accurate. Very accurate.
Well, on the same show as that, which is absolutely incredible, we're getting, by the way, an ambulance match. Finally.
Yes.
You know, it took forever. They set this match up like 4 months ago. We're finally getting it. You know, when Strowman tipped over the ambulance 4 months ago. Yes, that happened. That happened. To remind people, that did happen. We're finally getting the ambulance match.
Great balls of fire!
At Great Balls of Fire.
Oh, God.
Speaking of which, Paul Heyman, by the way, that was the best promo I've ever seen, talking about a pay-per-view that nobody likes the name of. Cut this amazing promo. Let me open the show with. Got an amazing promo and found a way to make.
Goodness gracious! Great balls of fire!
Just so like that, and his facial expression made it for me. It was like over-the-top facial expression. Like, this is so stupid, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to say it because it's
Because
stupid.
he's getting paid to say it.
Yeah, that is so stupid, but it's funny. He made it funny. So moving on to the main event segment. I can't believe this is the main event segment of Raw. But so for a while there, somebody was jumping Enzo Amore. We didn't know who it was. We didn't know what was going on. I was convinced it was the Revival. I really was convinced. I really wanted to see the Revival versus Enzo and Kaz. I'm not going to lie. But Enzo gets jumped, Big Kaz gets jumped. We don't know who did it. We figured it was the Revival. So for some reason, Kurt Angle blamed Big Show. I'm not quite sure why. That happened. By the way, so my favorite part of the interrogation stuff in the ring was Big Show getting insulted. Because Kurt Angle accused him of jumping Kaz and Enzo, and he got all insulted. He's like, "You've known me for years," and he storms off. I heard a valid point made. How can he get pissed off? He's turned more than anybody else in wrestling history.
Right. I was just gonna say, you actually just made a comment. Well, it looks like it's time for a Big Show turn again.
Oh my God, it's funny as hell. But the turn wasn't Big Show this time. It was not Big Show. And again, back to the heel heat that you can get by actually, playing a bad guy. Just playing a bad guy.
You're damn right I did it!
Big Kaz. You find out he faked being jumped. When I thought that video was hysterical. The video of him faking and being jumped was fantastic. But we find out he's the one who beat up Enzo, and then he cut the promo of his life. The promo of his fucking life, telling Enzo.
He kind of had to at that point.
He had to. It was the main event segment, and he puts on this amazing promo. And the week after, and I have to give credit where it's due. I think it was Wade Keller that brought this up, and I give credit where it's due because these two have made a brotherhood storyline relevant in 2017. They did something that they haven't been done on WWE in such a long, long time. Because they pretty much said, look, we're brothers. We don't want to fight each other. They haven't done this storyline in a very long time. And the crowd didn't boo it. The crowd was into it. Because it was Enzo and Cass.
Right.
So it looked so believable that they were going to work out their differences on Monday Night Raw this week. And they're going to hug it out. And then Enzo jumped him on the stage. Cass jumped him on the stage. And it was so unexpected. It was Gargano and Ciampa-like. It was that kind of moment. Yes. And it was great. It was absolutely fantastic. So well done to Enzo and Cass for this storyline. I'm not looking forward to their match, but I'm excited for the storyline. I have to say that much. Speaking of weird storylines, the two of us have actually been really into.
Yes.
I never thought I'd say the sentence of Titus O'Neil. But I do have some audio to back up our claim that this is actually a lot more fun than he will give you credit for.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Titus brand, in conjunction with 205 Live, proudly presents to you this Cruiserweight Division match. In one corner, you have the first Cruiserweight Champion, TJP. And in this corner, you have your future Cruiserweight Champion, Mr. Akira Tozawa!
There it is, Buck. That is.
What I find amazing is not just the fact that it's Akira Tozawa is actually getting over, but Titus O'Neil is getting himself over in the process, which I find
and seizuring.
You're not a big fan of the Tozawa thing, are you? You're not a big fan of it, are you?
It's weird,
but it's working.
No, it's weird,
but it works.
I know.
That's the funniest part, that it works. So, what do you think, though? We were talking about this off air about the Titus O'Neil thing. What do you think?
I'm stoked. I'm really excited.
I didn't expect this. I really didn't expect this to happen. We even said this is going to be lame, and then we got into it, which says something, you know? There's a lot of things. When we were all like on the fence about it, and then he kind of promo. We just played. I'm like, wait, what? Where did this come from? Like, what? Who knew? Like, who knew he had it in him? So that would be the Titus Worldwide. They changed the name from Titus brand to Titus Worldwide because of Akira Tozawa being a part of the group now. Which I think is pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. Okay, moving on. I realize I put something twice, so ignore the one I put twice. Ignore that. The Miz now has the Miz Tourage.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Like, why? Why the fuck is Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel so lonely that they're hanging out with Miz? What's going on?
I mean, they weren't being used.
This is true, but still, it's like they're lonely. Like, they're so lonely. And, I don't know. I guess we can get used to it because it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, and we can listen to Dad complain about Curtis asshole all over again.
I know. He's not here today. He had to go do some car stuff. He would totally been on top of us for this one. Yeah. So. Oh my god, my computer is acting up. So I'm gonna have to go to the run shit on my phone. My laptop acting up. I'll just pop it up on my phone. We're almost done, so it's not the end of the world. Anyway. Moving on to last night's back to SmackDown last night.
Why?
Why is this a thing? I'm sorry. I've been really excited about stuff on SmackDown, and I've been pushing things on SmackDown, and then I heard a rumor, and then you know what? I'll let the audio speak for itself. Shane McMahon allowed Jinder, because Randy Orton did a sit-in, and he really wanted another match because he felt disrespected from what happened at Money in the Bank. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Or he wanted one more match against Mahal. And he said, I will attack him backstage and at the airport if you don't give me my match. And not care. You can fire me and I'll show up as a fan and jump the barricade and beat him up anyway. He said this on the air to Shane, right to Shane's face. He's like, fine, I'll give you a match. But Jinder Mahal